I have been oppressed and also uplifted by characteristic traits that I undeniably did not choose for myself, but these traits have been dictating my life for the past 19 years. As a famous activist and God granted level, Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "It is not the greatest tragedy that the bad people are oppressive. Rather, the greatest tragedy comes from the fact that the good people are silent." With light of recent events, it is undeniable that certain co-cultures and characteristic traits bring great advantages, while others bring great disadvantages. So, where does my intersectionality lie with the rest of my identity? Today, I will be going over some co-cultures and how it fits into my identity and describing the advantages and disadvantages that it has brought to me. So who is Kelly? Well, I am a Chinese 5'0" girl that identifies as a cis heterosexual female coming from a middle class. And she's also slightly religious, but not baptized. So does it really count? We're not really sure, but those are my main identities for my co-culture. So first, being a Chinese American has disadvantaged me in a few ways. Firstly, the fact that when I speak, most people think that I would speak with an accent, when in fact, that is not true. So when people hear that I actually do not speak with an accent, they proceed to then be shocked and then ask where my hometown is. Of course, a lot of people have an idea of who the ideal American is, and me being Chinese American kind of hinders myself from being included in that same group. Secondly, being a 5-foot tall girl, I've had to fight for people to understand that I can also have a voice of authority. I do not walk into a room and automatically command respect and authority due to my bodily presence. In my many leadership positions, I've had to prove my skills and worth as a leader rather than rely on any physical appearance. Well, I must also admit that I have a lot of advantages that have come to me as due to characteristics not to cause of my own. The first advantage being that I, a small Asian girl, fit into the stereotype of Asian nerd, and many times I can ask people for help without it being weird. Nobody really suspects me of stealing, lying, or cheating. I've really benefited from that stereotype in this certain way. Secondly, as a cisgender heterosexual female, I do not have to be worried about my sexual relationships or my sexual preferences being judged. I can walk with a partner down a road and not have to fear being attacked or harassed. Lastly, coming from a middle-class parents, I was privileged enough to get piano lessons, and from that, I have learned that skill and translated that into my own work. I now teach other kids, and teach them the magic of piano, and in that, I support myself and I am able to make a living for myself. So without being a middle-class citizen, without my parents having provided me those opportunities, I would not be where I am today. Today, I have identified some of my co-cultures and how it has given me advantages and also disadvantaged me. In the end, we do not have the power to choose our biological traits. However, we do have the power within ourselves to recognize them, find meaning behind them, understand them, and take responsibility for them. I hope that I will continue to do so as long as I am attached to this physical body. Thank you.